Mazda's bold revival of the rotary engine has sent ripples through the automotive world, promising a technology that could challenge the dominance of electric vehicles. Why is Mazda betting on a design abandoned years ago? And what innovations make them believe it can reshape the future of driving? This isn't just a nostalgic throwback. It's a calculated gamble to blend the thrill of combustion with the efficiency of hybrids. Join us as we uncover the journey of Mazda's rotary engine, from its groundbreaking origins to its modern reinvention, and explore whether it can outmaneuver giants like Tesla in a fiercely competitive market. In an era where electric vehicles reign supreme, Mazda's decision to resurrect the rotary engine feels like a daring leap into the past to redefine the future. Most automakers are pouring resources into battery-powered systems, chasing efficiency and sustainability to meet tightening global regulations. Yet Mazda, a company known for its scrappy innovation, is revisiting a technology that once powered its most iconic cars but fell out of favor due to its flaws. The rotary engine, with its unique spinning rotor design, offers a different approach to internal combustion, one that Mazda believes can compete in a world dominated by electric motors. But what makes this revival more than a nostalgic stunt? And how does Mazda plan to overcome the engine's historical shortcomings to carve out a place in the EV-heavy landscape? The story begins in the early 20th century, when the automotive industry was grappling with clunky, unreliable engines. In 1925, Ford's Model T ruled the roads, but its heavy four-cylinder engine rattled, overheated, and demanded constant maintenance. General Motors' Chevrolet Superior D Series struggled with engines that broke down frequently, while Dodge's powerful vehicles vibrated excessively due to unbalanced pistons, requiring frequent oiling and producing deafening noise. The industry was desperate for a smoother, more efficient solution, a gap that German engineer Felix Wankel aimed to fill. Born in 1902, Wankel was a visionary who, at just 17, dreamed of a radical new engine. Unlike traditional piston engines, his concept used a spinning rotor in a circular motion, promising a compact, lightweight design with fewer moving parts. This rotary engine, he believed, would eliminate the vibrations and noise plaguing conventional engines. From 1925 to 1937, Wankel sketched and refined his ideas, but progress was slow. The Second World War and financial constraints halted his work, forcing him to join NSU, a small German firm known for budget cars and motorcycles, in 1951. With NSU's resources, Wankel finally had the tools and funding to bring his vision to life. By 1957, after years of trial and error, Wankel's rotary engine roared to life. A triangle-shaped rotor spun within an oval chamber, delivering power comparable to piston engines but with less weight and complexity. Unlike traditional engines, which relied on pistons moving up and down, the rotary engine used a single rotor to perform intake, compression, combustion, and exhaust simultaneously. Early prototypes overheated, but Wankel's partner, Hans D. Paschke, made critical adjustments, stabilizing the design. NSU showcased the engine in a press conference, stunning the industry with its efficiency and smoothness. Major automakers took notice, but most wanted to reverse engineer it. Only one company saw its potential to transform their brand, Mazda. Based in Hiroshima, Japan, Mazda was a modest player in the 1960s, producing affordable but unremarkable cars. Led by Tsuneji Matsuda, the company saw the rotary engine as a way to stand out against giants like Ford and GM. In 1967, Mazda unveiled the Cosmosport 110S, a sleek, twin-rotor car that was smaller than most performance vehicles but delivered thrilling speed. Japanese drivers loved its agility, and it gained traction in Europe and America for its unique blend of power and compactness. Mazda continued refining the rotary engine, integrating it into models like the RX-3 and, most famously, the RX-7 in 1978. The RX-7 became a legend, light, fast, and affordable. It earned a cult following for its sporty performance. By 2003, the RX-8, a four-door sports car, brought practicality to the rotary lineup, maintaining Mazda's reputation for innovative engineering. But the rotary engine's flaws began to surface. Despite its compact design, it burned more fuel than piston engines, especially as Mazda pushed for higher performance. The apex seals, small metal strips at the rotor's corners that maintain compression, wore out quickly due to constant friction against the chamber walls. This led to power loss, slower starts, and reduced performance over time, particularly in cold weather. The engine's oil system, which injected oil into the combustion chamber to lubricate the seals, increased carbon emissions and buildup, further degrading performance. The long, thin combustion chamber also caused inefficient fuel burning, releasing unburned hydrocarbons through the exhaust. Worst of all, the compact engine block lacked space for adequate cooling channels, causing overheating that damaged internal components. By the 1990s, as global emissions standards tightened, these issues became impossible to ignore. In 2012, the RX-8 failed to meet new regulations, forcing Mazda to shelve rotor-powered cars entirely. So why is Mazda returning to a technology that failed them before? The answer lies in a decade-long effort to reinvent the rotary engine for a new era. Starting in 2013, Mazda's engineers in Hiroshima conducted a post-mortem analysis of the engine's failures, determined to address its weaknesses and position it as a viable hybrid solution. Their goal was ambitious: create an engine that could rival Tesla's electric dominance while preserving Mazda's signature driving experience. The new rotary engine, designed for the upcoming RX-9 and other hybrid models, incorporates groundbreaking upgrades to overcome past limitations. First, Mazda tackled the apex seal problem. The new seals use ceramic coatings infused with carbon alloys, reducing wear and heat resistance. This ensures longer-lasting compression and consistent performance, even with heavy use. The combustion chamber has been redesigned with wider intake ports and patterned rotor surfaces, improving air and fuel flow for smoother, more efficient ignition. Oil consumption, a major source of emissions in older models, is now managed by AI-driven software that monitors engine conditions in real time, delivering precise amounts of oil to prevent overlubrication. Mazda is also testing vapor recycling systems that redirect oil vapors back into the engine, minimizing waste and emissions. Cooling, another critical flaw, has been overhauled. The new engine uses a hybrid organic acid coolant with silicate additives, enhanced by nanoceramic particles that form a heat-shielding layer over time. This protects the engine's aluminum components and extends its lifespan. Even at high RPMs, heat-resistant materials in the rotors and chamber walls further prevent warping, ensuring durability. Perhaps the most innovative change is the engine's role as a range extender. In hybrid systems, instead of directly powering the wheels, the rotary engine charges the vehicle's battery, which drives an electric motor. This allows the engine to run at a steady speed, optimizing fuel efficiency and reducing stress on components. Mazda is also testing a second prototype that delivers power directly to the wheels, aiming for at least 300 horsepower from a twin-rotor setup of just 1.5 liters. These advancements sound promising, but Mazda faces a daunting challenge: competing in a market dominated by pure EVs and established hybrids. Tesla's Model S Plaid, launched in 2021, accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 2 seconds, a feat no rotor-powered hybrid can match due to the instant torque of electric motors. Ford's Mustang Mach-E, released in 2020, offers a compelling blend of performance and range, while Chevrolet's Bolt EV, upgraded in 2022, remains a budget-friendly option with over 250 miles of range. Luxury players like Lucid Motors Air Dream Edition, with its 500-mile range, and Rivian's R1T pickup, both from 2021, set high benchmarks for efficiency and power. Even Volkswagen's ID.4 and BMW's 9, also from 2021, and Toyota's BZ4X from 2022, boast advanced features that Mazda's rotary engine may struggle to rival. The rotary engine's fundamental limitation is torque. Electric motors deliver instant power, while hybrids, even with Mazda's improvements, lose some efficiency due to the interplay between combustion and electric systems. This makes it difficult for the RX-9 to compete with Tesla's raw speed or Lucid's range. Additionally, Mazda's smaller production capacity compared to Tesla's could hinder its ability to meet demand if the RX-9 gains traction. The company's past reliance on niche, sporty models also limits its appeal in mainstream markets, where affordability and practicality often trump performance. Yet Mazda has a plan to carve out its niche. The RX-9 is being designed as a compact, agile sports car, prioritizing handling and urban practicality over outright speed. By focusing on a smaller, lighter vehicle, Mazda can use smaller batteries that charge faster, addressing range anxiety, a persistent concern for EV buyers. This approach could appeal to city dwellers who need efficient, maneuverable cars for tight parking spaces and short commutes. Mazda is also betting on affordability, potentially selling the RX-9 at a loss initially to capture price-sensitive buyers who want a hybrid with sports car DNA. Unlike Tesla's larger Model S or Ford's Mach-E, the RX-9 could offer a unique blend of fun, efficiency, and accessibility. Another advantage is Mazda's brand identity. Known for crafting driver-focused cars, Mazda can market the RX-9 as a thrilling alternative to the clinical precision of EVs. By emphasizing sporty handling, responsive steering, and a compact footprint, Mazda can target enthusiasts who crave engagement over raw power. The Rotary engine's smooth, high-revving nature could enhance this experience, setting it apart from the instant but often sterile acceleration of EVs. If Mazda can balance these qualities with competitive pricing and decent range, the RX-9 could find a loyal audience. The road ahead is fraught with challenges. Tesla's production scale and technological lead are formidable, and competitors like Ford and Chevrolet have broader market reach. Emissions regulations, which doomed the Rotary engine in 2012, remain strict, and Mazda must ensure the new engine complies without sacrificing performance. The company's smaller resources also mean it can't afford major missteps. If the RX-9 fails to deliver on efficiency or durability, or if production lags, Mazda risks repeating the Rotary engine's past failures. Still, Mazda's history of defying expectations gives reason for optimism. The original Cosmo Sport and RX-7 succeeded despite Mazda's underdog status, thanks to bold engineering and a focus on driving pleasure. The new Rotary engine, with its hybrid integration and advanced materials, shows Mazda has learned from past mistakes. By targeting a specific market, urban drivers and enthusiasts seeking affordable, fun hybrids, Mazda doesn't need to outclass Tesla in every metric. Instead, it can succeed by offering something different, a car that blends the soul of a sports car with the practicality of a hybrid. The Rotary engine's revival is a high-stakes gamble, but Mazda's innovation suggests it's more than nostalgia. The ceramic-coated seals, AI-driven oil systems, and range extender hybrid setup address the engine's historical weaknesses, while the RX-9's compact design could fill a gap in the market. Whether it will disrupt the EV industry remains uncertain. Tesla's dominance, paired with strong competition from Ford, Lucid, and others, sets a high bar. But Mazda's focus on agility, affordability, and driving joy could resonate with buyers who find pure EVs too expensive or uninvolving. The automotive world is watching closely. Mazda's Rotary engine once captivated drivers with its ingenuity, only to fade under practical constraints. Now, with a modern twist, it has a chance to reclaim its place. Will the RX-9 ignite a new era for Mazda, or will it stall against the electric tide? The answer depends on Mazda's ability to execute its vision flawlessly, balancing innovation with market realities. For now, the Rotary's return is a bold statement, one that invites us to rethink what's possible in a world racing toward electrification. What do you think? Can Mazda's Rotary engine carve out a space in the EV-dominated future, or will it struggle to keep pace with industry giants? Share your thoughts below, and stay tuned for more updates on this daring comeback.